Do all girls really have to deal with this? I recently got a girlfriend and have experienced for the first time how negatively periods can affect women. If you have an important exam, meeting, interview, athletic event, etc., that overlaps with your period, you just have to deal with this. It's just normal that if you have some future-altering event, you just have to deal with all the negative symptoms just because you're unlucky it lined up with your period. Yep. That's pretty much it. Unless a woman takes a form of birth control that reduces periods. We really can't control when we get them. They come when they come. And women also can't just hold them in either. If they happen around an event, we just deal. Yes. And the lack of sympathy and empathy from others makes it worse. Starting at age 11, my periods used to be so bad that they were crippling. Every month, I had to look forward to days 2 and/or 3, where I would experience pain, discomfort, and vomiting so bad that I could barely function. My teachers, parents, and employers all took issue with how much of a massive time suck it was for me to have to stay home and tough it out. Using birth control as medication saved me. But the occasional aches and pains plus the hormone-induced mood swings can be hard to ignore. Sometimes. Yep. I have had to move 12 by 15 feet carpets while in terrible pain. With nausea, stomach and back cramps. It's awful. It sucks. I have lost a job for needing to leave 1-2 days a month. Vacations wasted. I tried various medication to fix it. A small surgery too. After about 2 decades and trying about 10 different things. They're easier to manage now. We do our best to plan around it. But eventually, you end up on vacation or camping while also in agony. Gah. Camping is the worst. I've cancelled several camping trips lately. Seems like the universe knows I'm standing in line for checkout at the grocery. Wham, cramps from hell out of nowhere. Like, WTF did I do this month to deserve this? Yes, we just have to deal with it. Plus for some women symptoms occur throughout the cycle. So I can have mood swings, cravings, pain even when I don't have my period. And we just have to get on with life. Yes, but we learn to suck it up. What other option is there? It's not like we're protected or get exclusions during our time. I'm here to add that having a hysterectomy saved me tons of pain and cramping. I still have my ovaries. So no hormones meds. But I absolutely feel like a new woman. Yes. Yes, when I used to have my period. Now I have a birth control that block them, thank God, and doctors. I remember so many times I had to commute to go to college and nearly passed out on the train. Because of the pain. When I was in school I would have to bring a change of clothes in case I bleed through or started early, which happens sometimes, especially when you're younger and don't have a regular flow yet. Thankfully I'm on birth control now and it's helped my cramps so much. If you are asking if it's true that women can't time their periods. Yes. It happens when it happens. If you are asking if all women have to deal with terrible symptoms. No. The severity of symptoms vary from woman to woman. For some, menstruating is an ordeal. For some it's inconsequential. Yes. What else are we supposed to do? We can't stop living life because we feel like crap. We certainly can't flip a switch and stop our cycle from happening. Pretty much. It's no fun. Thanks for caring. Thank you for asking. This is an important conversation to have. Yep. But not only during the period. We also have the PMS week. 1 week we feel okay. 1 week we feel great and 2 weeks are basically shit. Luckily my periods don't bother me as much. My period is very rare and light. Which is great, except it's due to a hormone disorder that causes health issues. We can't win loudly crying. Yep, currently in the field for the next 10 days and I still gotta deal with it. Yeah. Mine are so painful I puke or pass out from the pain. I just have to pray that I can hold it together if it falls when I have something important to do. Yep, wait till you learn how work culture treats women when pregnant or going through miscarriage. Yes. Life doesn't stop for your period. Yes. And some of us even get blessed with PMDD, which for some, not all of us, means essentially a full bipolar cycle each month. Super fun, starstruck. I think it's really cute you're just now realizing this. I mean that. Not being patronizing. I also encourage you to think about your own mom and how many things she did for you when you were a kid, while she probably silently suffered from pain. All because she loves you. Correct. We just have to endure high levels of pain, bloating, nausea, mood swings and brain fog, not to mention the discomfort of actually bleeding, all while going to work, taking care of kids, cooking, doing housework and errands. It sucks. Unfortunately, this world was built for men, so yes, we have to do everything on our period and can't complain. That's where the saying anything you can do I can do bleeding comes from. Basically, women go about their everyday lives even if they're bleeding like they've been stabbed 12 times. Anyone with a working uterus has to manage a period. Periods are a massive moment every month where they require a lot of hormones and energy to get by. So yes, we have to deal with them. What alternative do we have? Yup. So now you can be a little more understanding when we're grouchy because we have to deal with crappy period symptoms. I would remove my uterus if there aren't any complications. I'm a kitchen manager, and if you've ever worked the line, you know how hard it can be to go take a quick bathroom break. I can feel it when it starts, and I have a few quick minutes to clean up and continue on with my shift. It is the absolute worst. Before I got my IUD, I'd have to miss them and reschedule. I literally couldn't move because my cramps were so debilitating, and if I stood up, I'd throw up and pass out. Yeah, it just sucks. Some women have more severe symptoms than others. Absolutely. Mine decided to show up, started on my freaking wedding day. I'm throwing up in the late morning, early afternoon, and walked down the aisle that evening. Fortunately by then, the symptoms had dissipated. Say of ibuprofen. But yay, great times s. Yep, you'll have cramps, annoying mood changes, etc. And still have to pretend that you're feeling normal. Since majority of women do have their periods, it's treated like yeah, other women have it. So what? So you feel like you can even take a day off if the pain symptoms are bad, or just relax. Mine was excruciating. I routinely missed school and work on day one for decades. Happily in menopause now, I don't miss it at all. Yup. Worst prize ever. I used to get cramps so bad I would throw up for 3 days straight. But still had to go to school, work, etc. If you have an important exam, meeting, interview, athletic event, etc. that overlaps with your period, you just have to deal with this. Considering there's no option to just skip it once it starts. What else are we supposed to do?